Sharon in Bellingham, Washington, listening to KBAI. Hey, Sharon, what's up?
Hi. My question's about Social Security, and I trust you as much as I trust Bernie. I thought I'd be able to ask Bernie, but if the Republicans do their shenanigans on Social Security, by the way, I turned 66 in 2016 when things could crash or whatever, but anyway, I'm just wondering if they do their shenanigans and change Social Security and privatize it and do all that stuff. I don't want them to do it to younger people either, but my question is it one of those things where it's going to affect everybody who's currently on it or really close to it, or is it going to be one of those phase-in things? Do you have any clue about how that's going to work out?
I can virtually guarantee it'll be the latter rather than the former. But here's the thing. The cut to Social Security that the Republicans have already voted on and already put into the House rules, it's already a done deal. It just has to be executed, is not Social Security's retirement fund, which is what you're concerned about. It's the Social Security Disability Fund, which is used by people like my friend Michael Hutchison, who died this last year, but back a decade ago broke his neck when he was jogging and was paralyzed from the neck down. And he lived on Social Security disability. And the Social Security has one income stream, which is the payroll deduction, right? It's the payroll tax, which is split between employers and employees. But it has two expense categories. One is the disability fund, the other is the retirement fund. And at the end of every 2 years, every congressional session, if there is a shortfall in one or the other of those funds, and the shortfall has always happened in the disability fund. If that fund ends up the year, 10, 20, 50, $100 million short, whatever it may be, I mean, there's a $1.6 trillion or $2.6 trillion right now in the Social Security fund that is, the money that's saved up because the baby boomers double taxed themselves starting in 1982, or maybe it was 83. And paid not just for the retirement of our parents' generation, but our own retirement. So there's all that money sitting there. And what Congress has done 11 times, including once under Reagan and twice under George W. Bush, is they simply say, okay, we'll just move some of the money out of the retirement fund and into the disability fund so we can continue writing checks. It doesn't hurt the retirement fund. It's got plenty of money. And it keeps the disability fund so they can write the checks. What the Republicans did at the beginning of the year is they passed a rule in the House of Representatives saying we will not allow ourselves to transfer money like that. So the disability fund is expected to run out of money sometime toward the end of next year. It'll be probably in the summer or fall of 2016. And when that happens, Congress has to authorize the transfer of money from the retirement fund to the disability fund. And that's when the Republicans are going to come out of the woodwork with probably a half a dozen different proposals to start privatizing, cutting, whatever, Social Security. And nobody really knows how they're going to do it. Nobody even knows if they're going to do it. I mean, this is, they may be walking out on a plank. But as somebody who's concerned about Social Security retirement, Sharon, this is not something that you need to lose any sleep over. Your Social Security retirement will be just fine. And the one big thing that you could do is help out Senator Sanders. Bernie is the guy who started the Social Security coalition, caucus in the Congress. So, Sharon, thank you for the call.